I'm looking back at the albums I heard growing up. Not the big ones like Madman Across the Water or Machine Head, just the deeper cuts. Here are the albums that made me. Once I started raiding my mom's record collection solely for the purpose of learning guitar, there were a fistful of albums that I tended to gravitate towards, but chief among those was Access Bold as Love by the Jimi Hendrix Experience. I mean, the music was beautiful and all, but when I got a copy of Guitar Player magazine with the transcription to Little Wing, and I was actually able to pull it off, that was huge. So like so many others before me, I kind of became a Hendrix devotee for quite a while. And my ardor for the music of Jimi Hendrix was so great that when I read in that same issue of Guitar Player a description of Robin Trower's music as being very inspired by Hendrix, I decided I needed to hear this guy. So I went and got Bridge of Sighs. And right away I dug it. The tunes fit exactly with the kind of music that really spoke to a 16-year-old me, but especially Day of the Eagle. And here's where I need to talk just a little bit technically about why Day of the Eagle was so important for me. It was the rhythm guitar pattern. I'd never heard anything like it. There were so many ideas about what was possible for a rhythm pattern that I just never considered before. First, there was holding a chord shape, but then changing the bass note by just lifting your index finger to let the open string sound underneath it. Then there was sounding of the 4 chord and the minor 3 chord by just using your ring finger and index finger to fret partial chords across the D, G, and B strings without changing your position. There was also the use of ascending sevenths using that D7 shape on the G, B, and high E strings. And it was a pattern that included both full 6-string chords and single notes. In short, it was the most complex thing that I could still grasp entirely and execute reasonably well, and it opened all kinds of possibilities for me on the guitar. Also, interesting story, my sister Melody for a while was playing a cover of my cousin's song, Something to Make You Happy from the Already Free album. And when she had me do a few shows with her a year or two ago, I mentioned that you could end the song by going right into the slow 6/8 thing like Robin Trower does on Two Rolling Stoned. And when you know it, last time I played with her just a few weeks ago, she included Two Rolling Stoned in the set. So yes, the standout tracks for me are, of course, The Day of the Eagle and Bridge of Sighs. Though the rest of the album isn't that far behind these two, if I'm honest. Final analysis, is this an album I still like? Yes, I owe a lot to this album. Is this an album I still spin regularly? Some, but mostly when I'm practicing. Would I recommend Bridge of Sighs? If you're a Hendrix fan, yes. If you're not a Hendrix fan, still probably.